Hello, everyone. Jane A here from Your Weight Loss. And today we're talking about desire. Hi, Leash.
Hey.
I said goodbye to Jeff. I think you guys heard it in the thing. I didn't think about it.
It's fine.
It's going to be okay.
See you, bud.
See you, bud. Yeah, bra. Dia says bra now.
No, she
What's
doesn't.
up, bra? Yeah. Bella, bra. I'm like, oof. Okay. Hi. Okay. It's a beautiful day today. All right. Doesn't this make you feel better about life?
Yes. It makes me desire a nice long walk.
Oh, I like that. Okay. So today we're talking about your desire. Did I already say that? I'm like all over. But yeah, today we're talking about your desire. And okay, guys. So I've been listening to this podcast. It's called You Are Not Broken. And I don't want to call it like it's a sex podcast. It is I don't know how okay, so they went on Catnat. That's how I found this girl. Did you know? So she went on Catnat, and then obviously I listened to Catnat podcast. And so I'm like, okay, I loved what she had to say because it was all mindset. And yes, it was about desiring sex more. And that desire in women to have sex is really low. So like the desire, the first step, right? So it's like just her conversation. Obviously, everything that she had to say was all mindset based. So I could totally link it to weight loss any day. So today I want to talk about your desire, not necessarily so you want weight loss, but there are things to do to get weight loss. And sometimes we don't desire them, meaning you don't want to do them. So you're lacking motivation. You think you're broken, like, oh, I don't have willpower, but we don't look deep into why don't you desire to go for your walk? Like, why don't you want that? So as in she's like, why don't you want to have sex? Why don't you desire it? Is it because laundry's not done? Is it because your husband spoke to you like shit today? Like, what is it? And not just think that it should be a thing because you're married, because you want a happy marriage.
He always puts the wrong garbage in the wrong bins.
Alicia, get over it. It's
we just
not a big deal. Obviously,
we need Jeff back for this conversation. We need Jeff back for this.
Oh my God. So I feel like he has like 7 eyes. They're everywhere. And he's like, I saw you put that eggshell in the blue. And I was like, it's going to be fine. Like, they're not going to see it. You know what I mean?
I'm disappointed in you.
I just like, I don't care. I care. I don't want you guys to think I'm insensitive to the planet. But I do feel like, Okay. Why don't I desire, why don't I have that desire to put the garbage in the right thing is because maybe deep down, it's because the green garbage is always further away.
That's Neil's strategy. That's Neil for sure. And the green garbage actually requires bending down for him.
Right. And yes. Okay. Same. And also I get no satisfaction from it. I don't enjoy it.
And you know what? We've said this before. I'm more of like that internal hippie that wants to I'm not like doing crazy things, but like I'm more conscious and aware of those things than you are. It's part of who I am.
And it satisfies your values.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the reason why I wanted to talk about desire is because we often say that about weight loss, like you're not broken. And it's kind of funny that is what her podcast name was. I'm like, oh, I love her already because like, obviously she's not the victim mentality at all. Like when you listen to her podcast, when it comes to like, about her topic, right? It would be the same for weight loss for us. Like we keep reminding people like you are not broken. There is no magic. And she even says like, there's no magic pill to create desire. Okay. So desire, it's its own thing. And I love how she's like, maybe you don't desire it because sex is bad. Maybe you don't it's not good. So you're not broken. It's just, it's not good. So why is it not good? Do not blame your partner. I love how she's like, it's all on you, little girl. Like if you want this is on you. Yeah. So it's like people saying like, I don't desire, eating this type of food or whatever, but it's like, who told you that this need it to be this way, you know? And then we're blaming our husbands often. We're blaming our children, not blaming, but they're a part of the conversation when they really should not, to be honest. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just the society that we live in. We live with other people and we need to feed them apparently. And we need to like take care of them and we need to care for how they are as well. And so as women, we've really let go of what we want and what we desire.
And do you know what? We actually blame them for our lack of success with maybe our weight loss, but also our lack of sex.
Yes.
Like, how often do we blame our kids for not wanting to have sex? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm so tired, so much to do. Like, and
yes,
there is something to be said about so much needs. They need you all the time, so much touching.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure the rate of how much sex people our age have when they have young kids, or not even our age, just people with young kids. I'm sure the rate or the average goes a little lower because she just explains so well the importance of sleep. And that really got me thinking about like just your body needs sleep. And she's like, sleep is so important for sex. And I was thinking how sleep is so important for weight loss.
It's crazy.
And, she's like, you would think like, what does that have to do? She's like, yeah, no, sleeping more is not going to have you, get you to have better sex. It's one part of the things. Like it's one part that allows you to feel more rested, more in tune, more energy. Like it's that cycle. And then, so for me, when she talks about all of those like physical things that like we don't take for granted, but we see friggin' memes, Jordan side, like sleep is top thing that when it comes to like living your best life.
Sleep is huge and undervalued, underestimated, underprioritized, all the things.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess where we were going with this is that you need to go deep and say, why don't I want? Can you read to me what I like sent to you this morning about motivation and willpower? It's like, I need that sentence in my head. Do you have it?
I can, yeah. Let's talk about it like an example. So let's think of like desiring your healthy lunch. Okay. While I read that, like, why are you maybe not desiring your healthy lunch?
Right. And I said that in the email, like, why don't you desire salad? Okay. Yeah. You're like, I'm just not motivated. And right now, salad is really not what I want. Okay. You need to go deep into like, well, first of all, maybe you don't like salad, so maybe, I like salad. I keep saying that I like salad. Oh my God, there's a huge animal walking outside.
What kind of an animal?
It's a beaver. I've never seen that. It's a friggin' cute beaver, Alicia.
I thought it was like a moose, the way that you just said a big animal.
Obviously, it's not a cat.
Where is it walking?
It's so cute. Where is it? Oh my God, I want to take a picture of it. Dia would die. It's like just a beaver. Is it a beaver or what are the things that come out when the sun comes out and the thing and we watch them?
The groundhog?
Yeah, is that it?
I don't know. There's a significant size difference between a groundhog and a beaver.
I don't know, but it's like it's longer than a foot long. Oh my God, it's so cute. I want to like grab it. Okay, random. Okay, so why you don't desire salad is maybe if you're like, I just don't like lettuce. Okay, then then salad is not for you.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, it's so dry. It's so this. Okay, well, it's not that you don't desire salad, is that you don't desire your salad.
Exactly.
How can you make salad more desirable? It's like people forgot to like be happy while they're doing things.
I mean, how often do we hear people say, oh my gosh, this whole concept of prioritizing happiness while trying to lose weight is crazy to me. Like it's legit a concept that they've never considered. So guys, when you are looking at your salad and you don't desire it, you're not lacking motivation or willpower. You just need to change your salad.
Yes.
Or stop eating salad altogether.
Start doing things that you actually desire, that you actually like. People are like, is this what your lunch every day? And yes. And when I end it, I can't wait for the next one. So think about when you have bad sex and you're like, okay, I gotta do that again at another time. Okay. Well, no wonder you don't desire it next time. You're not gonna, that's not gonna change. You're not broken. It's just like, you don't desire something you don't like. And the example she uses, which I love, is like, she said, I love ice cream, but give me melted ice cream. And I don't want melted ice cream. So you don't like, as in, you can desire sex, but I don't want bad sex. So obviously I don't desire bad sex. I don't desire melted ice cream, but I would love, so it's very, I'm like, yes, obviously I love metaphors, analogies, comparisons with weight loss. But like, for me, that really got to me. And for her, she's like, it all starts in your head. So,
and that's what I was going to say. I'm thinking sex and salad, is that sometimes we just think, well, I'm married and old. It's just, this is the way it needs to be. It's going to be bad. Or, well, I'm trying to lose weight, so this is just the way my salad needs to be. My salad needs to be boring. I mean, both are boring, right? Yeah. Old lady sex, boring. Cucumber and tomato salad, boring. But it doesn't have to be boring, you guys.
No. And I think that we set our, like, especially when someone else chooses what we're going to eat. Like, so you know what I mean? Like, when you're not even in control, no wonder and I think that most people did try to lose weight that way, Leash. So that's all they have for like comparison or experience. And so they're like, oh, I'm supposed to actually love my lunch. Oh, I didn't know that was even a thing.
They're so focused on the weight loss aspect of their journey that is just the only thing that they're letting drive their choices. Whereas we need to shift our focus to actually desiring the choices that will get us to the weight loss. Like, we've said it over and over, guys, adherence is the number one reason why people aren't successful on their diet. So you need to figure out a way to create a plan for yourself that you're actually going to adhere to. And if you desire your salad, you're going to probably eat your salad.
Yeah. Like, no wonder you don't want to meal prep your shitty salad because you don't like your salad. Like, no wonder you don't even want to meal prep it. Like, when people are like, oh, I forgot to like meal prep, whatever, it's because I want my salad so much that I friggin' make sure that there is nothing sadder in my life that when I open my fridge and there's no lettuce. And I like forgot that part, didn't prioritize to like stop at the Sobeys the day before, right? You're like that one ingredient that like obviously is missing that makes your salad that much more epic, right? So of course, when you're not liking sex, you're not going to like plan it. And you're not, because you're not desiring the bad sex, right? So it really is, I'm telling you, I'm calling this podcast about sex and salads.
Okay, I love it.
It's going to be amazing. But really, people need to recognize how they are in charge of the middle piece of the outcome. Like, and every time we don't desire something or really like want it, we think we're broken. We're like, oh, ça peut marcher again. Here I am. But yet you didn't have those difficult conversations, right? Like, when you're having bad sex, there's a difficult conversation there, and also it's not putting the blame là. Like, it's not putting the blame. It's really about like, okay, I'm not finding a way to be able to like really enjoy it. Imagine if like there's just that shift. I'm telling you, we're changing their lives.
I mean, guys, like, just throw something in your salad, like feta cheese, or throw some lingerie on. Like,
legit, guys.
Get some better lube, get better salad dressing.
I mean, yes, it's the same.
Okay.
Oh my God. Yes.
That is really good.
That is really good. Lube and lingerie and amazing vibrators are basically your roasted red pepper dip.
The pickles in your salad.
The pickles in your salad. The pickles. People didn't even know about this. But we're not having those conversations. So now we're having them. We're changing your salad and we're changing your sex life. But you know what? Like, but it's also so good to know the normalcy behind it is what I love. And just like, okay, but I want to fix something. I also want to do something about my desire. Ooh, that was another conversation that they spoke about she spoke with a doctor. He's like a female desire therapist. Okay.
Wow.
I know. Or doctor. I'm giving him his title. Basically, I'm making this up. But he was saying though that like some people, he says, when I do a survey and I'm like, do you desire sex? 80% of women say no, that they don't desire it. Now he goes deeper and says like, but once you get into it, do you enjoy it? And then it goes to like 2/3 say yes. Once I'm like contextual, once we're there, once we get started, I like it. Perfect. Okay. And then there's the next question after do you desire sex is, do you want to desire sex?
Great question.
And I love that. I love that he knows that there's a piece here that he can't fix.
Yeah.
If you do not want to desire salad or meal prepping or exercise or whatever, then we have to stop this conversation.
If you don't want to figure out a way to make your weight loss journey more desirable, then we throw in the towel. You know, and we have conversations with hundreds of people all the time. And there are some people that are so willing to work at figuring it out. And there are others that is their roadblock. Like they're just not willing to try different things. They just want to feel like they're broken and they don't want to test things. They don't want to experiment. And yeah, is it effort? Absolutely. But that is like, you have to want it.
Yes. And there's a sentence you said, I'm just going to like and go back, but it was really good. It was like, if you don't want the desire to change something, like if, and want to improve your desire. Oh yes. If you don't want to improve your desire to wanting to lose weight, we're not getting anywhere. So you want to improve that piece of your journey. So that was really good. Like, I'm like, see how I can make the link to weight loss. I was like, yes, like, I love that. He said, there's a 20% of women that do not desire sex, but don't want to desire it. They don't care. They don't care that they don't want sex. They're very happy with making their partner happy once a week, once a month, or whatever they've decided was their arrangement. And they're fine with that. They don't want to enjoy sex. They don't want to make the effort to put on the lingerie or find another lube or whatever. Right. So, but some people do want to find another meal, find a different way to meal prep. So they would desire it more. They want to find a new item, a new something they want to desire their journey.
Yep.
Oh, that was good. See, yep. This turned out a really good podcast.
I mean, like, I want to publish it or whatever it's called, like immediately. It's just too good.
It's a good one.
I mean,
but you guys, so if you're wondering, like, what is this sex podcast? The reason I really liked it was that, again, it's called You Are Not Broken. So that she really aligns well with kind of our values behind mindset and wanting it and putting in the work. And she also very much values your happiness. Like, it's not anyone's job other than to you to figure out how you will desire sex more, which I really enjoyed. And I'm sure some people listen to that podcast and they're like, it's just my husband doesn't know what he wants to do, or my husband's overweight, or my husband and he's not attractive to me anymore, or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, she's like, that's how you see him though. No wonder you don't desire sex with him. And she even said that, like, she's like, how do you, when she was talking to Cat Nat, and Cat Nat were saying like, well, it's so hard to desire him when, like, I know his every move. I know what color underwear he has because I fold it every day. And I thought that was funny. And I understand what they mean, right? But then I love that the girl, because they hosted her on their podcast, right? She was like, but look at how you're talking about your spouse. And also, like, that's the narrative you are telling your brain. So switch it up, look at your partner with different eyes, change the context, remind yourself as to why you are with them, have the conversations. Like, if you want better sex, you have to go and get it.
I mean,
and I loved it.
When you open that Tupperware container, guys, you need to be looking at that salad with love and not feel like you need to be like, oh yeah, look at those pickled beets. And
that is how I feel. I desire my lunch every friggin' day, guys.
Me too. And you can't be looking at it and be like, oh, look at that spinach. Bleh.
And because I love it so much, I make sure that everything's in the fridge. I make sure that I have enough of the stuff to make it, So if oh man, it fits in so well, but you get what I mean. Like, if you hate broccoli and fish, no wonder you're like, forgot to buy the broccoli. Like, because you don't even like, you don't want that, and also I think there's a good message here to like stop doing things that you don't want to do, but then say that it's because you're broken. No, you're not trying to find alternatives here.
For me, that's the biggest message here, guys, is that you are not broken. You are the boss if you want to create this life for yourself, whether you want to enjoy your salad or enjoy having sex with your husband, you need to figure this out.
We're going to end with that. That's amazing.
It's too good.
Okay, everyone. So hopefully you loved this podcast. I loved everything about it.
Every minute.
Okay, so 5 stars, thumbs ups, share with your friends, and come see us on Instagram. Comment under this podcast your love for it. Hopefully you loved it as much as we loved talking about it. Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram under Your Way Weight Loss, or join our program at yourwayRsupport.com. Okay, bye.
See you guys.